BrVR
Hello.
Backrooms Virtual Reality. I'm Paul. He's John.
Hello. This is version.
This is a V3.83 devlog, version 3.83. Weekly updates and monthly big drops, but beta weekly updates on Steam. If you want all the new stuff, it still might be a little buggy. If you want to see it when it's brand new, though, check it out. Check out the beta branch. Thanks to our VIP overseer Patreons. We didn't ask for it. They said, hey, can we be Patreons? We want to be Patreons. Sure thing. Thank you very much, Ali666, Apollo, VR, Veda, Sherlock, Moosey, The Skywinds, James Racer, Frank C, K3, Slushy, Smiley, and Coco. And I do puppies out there, too, somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's over in the hub.
We love you, puppy. We're headed to, where are we headed, John?
Well, I think what we're going to do first is we're going to go over to the Sandbox Hub, and let's go to level 130.
130. I love the pool room aesthetic. I do.
And so it would be better if it was procedurally generated, huh? Well,
yeah,
this is a procedurally generated pool rooms-esque level, and it's got a bunch of red hallways that are kind of bland, but there's a good deal of props in them, and sometimes some loot drops. But the real star of the show is these rooms. You might recognize this from the picture. There's a big pool in the center of each one, and 3 of these randomly generated paintings. This would be the picture shot right here. So yeah.
So we often try to recreate the if there's a picture, we pick one and say, hey, let's recreate that.
Yeah, but let's do a little exploring here. And fun fact, actually, the picture on the wiki is just a 3D recreation of a see some almond water. It's a 3D recreation of an actual picture that was taken at the Sanatorium Ingle in India, maybe Singapore, I forget. So someplace over in that part of the world.
Yeah.
So it's not a 1-to-1 recreation of that picture, but it's a kind of a stripped down 3D version.
We try to take the vibe from the pictures and create what we think the rest of it is. It's how this game started. It's really just a big fan art.
Some blue rooms.
I was just trying to show off my Unreal Engine skills or lack thereof. It was a high-end Reddit post, and we ended up making a very deep VR game. Yeah. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Subscribe, and you'll get the weekly updates. Wow. We used to do a lot of live shows. You can check out all the lives all the way back.
Yeah. Oop, did I run into a dead end? I think I might have. Okay. Let's go through here. I'm just going to do a little more exploring here, and then we can move on to somewhere else. But yeah, it's a pretty cool level. There are actually no entities on this level. The wiki calls for dullers, but it's really difficult to put dullers in a procedurally generated area because they have a large radius. And oop, I hear a door. Where could it be? They're inside the pool room. Not to be confused with the pool rooms, but I think it's in here. Yeah. So, exits to level 233, the Sparkling Plaza.
That's how you get to it, right there.
Boop. We can open these. Let's save that for later. Anyways, that's level 130 for you. I think, should we move on to something else?
Let's go.
Oh, just spotted some Z fighting. I better take a look at that.
We'll put it on the list. Fix it. If you find a bug, even something as easy as, we don't like seeing Z fighting, so we try to avoid it, but it's almost impossible to avoid as a developer. So if you see Z fighting, you see an anomaly, see something that doesn't look right, let us know on the Discord, especially. That's the easiest way to get in touch with us. And you can see all the other cool stuff we're up to. Check out the new levels we're revamping, new levels we're working on, all the new stuff. Talk to us personally. If you're stuck in a level, just hit us up on the Discord. Hey, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm trapped.
This is level 39.
Level 39.
It's been in the game for a long time, but it just recently got a complete facelift overhaul.
Total glow up here. I think I did the original level, right?
Yeah, and I made this remake, which runs a lot better optimization-wise.
I would imagine
although Steam Link is being a little gremlin and is hogging my frames. But anyways, yeah, it's way better optimized. I think it looks a little better because there's less culling. So you can see the trees out at a farther distance than before. There's more exits, and it's a bit of a smaller level. The original was just ludicrously large, which I loved at the time, but it was hard to optimize.
They really are.
And I'd rather have an optimized smaller level than a really laggy big level.
Of course.
I may continue to expand it, though, because there's still some potential here. I'm trying to find either an exit or trying to find where a hound might be. Stop talking there. You can kind of hear the wind. There's some new ambient noises in there as well. Whoa, some snow just fell off the roof in real life.
That scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 10 inches of snow last night, and
it was pretty crazy.
What is it? March the 28th.
Some light over there. Yeah, it's March the 28th, and we're still getting
right
snow.
now, falling off the roof.
Kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's a revamp of one of our levels. I'd say we're about 60% through the revamp phase. 4 revamps is what we've been up to for about the last year. They're planned revamps. We started this whole thing out as just mazes, and have slowly added to that, including everything that people on our Discord want in the game, and some things they didn't want in the game. So what do? We go the extra mile and have a settings
contributions
menu that honestly takes care of most any settings you might want to have in the game.
What a cool vista there.
I love it. It looks great.
All right, I'm just going to go around, and if I don't spot an exit, then we're just going to move on.
Cool.
But, yeah, I'm going to... Hopefully at the top of this hill I can spot
one. I should have out some... a list of things I had to say about this level. Yeah, I always put in a lot of foliage, and, these trees really take up a lot of processing power. And then I come in and add a lot of grass.
Yeah, I think I just spotted one. There should be a hound over there, but I'm not going to go engage him.
Looks great, but it is VR, and we got to, it's tough.
So here's an exit. Leads to level 11. You just kind of hop in the hole full of sludge, and it takes you to level 11. This exit could be more glorious, I'll admit, but it works, and it's pretty wiki accurate.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it.
All right.
Hopefully, I won't get attacked by a hound while I'm leaving.
So what else you got? I think you worked on the bolt system for the MK3 rifle.
Yes.
Some new air horn reactions. If you don't know, there's an air horn item you can use against entities, and every entity has a different reaction to the air horn. Like the hounds actually lose their hair; they go bald. They get so scared their Steven Tyler hair falls off.
Probably another big thing, and this is like a trifecta. We got we got a new level, we got a level revamp, and then we got a preview. And we also got a level -4 preview he's been working on big time. And I'll just quickly enter that one, and because it's too beta to really.
If you don't know, this is our very old looking museum where we house a lot of our old levels, so you can go play some of the really old stuff, the old
revamped stuff.
Yeah.
But here's level -4 too, and I just wanted to quickly show it.
It sometimes also houses stuff we're currently working on that's not ready for prime time yet. Maybe it's on the main branch, but we don't want to put it in the hub yet. So, always take a peek in the museum, see what we're up to. There's also one of many of John's test maps in there. You can sometimes catch him, see what he's working on. Anytime you want, you can come over to the Discord and see, oh, there it is, man. It's looking pretty good. So you're in this house. It's on fire.
Oh, it's on fire. Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well, it's not on fire, though. It's kind of on. It's like it's
smoldering.
Sorta.
Lightly ablaze.
Yeah, this level's supposed to remind you that, a lot of things, but the way it does it is by kind of destroying things, but they're still there. There's no real permanence, but there is, and it doesn't
gets
like
weird.
it doesn't like groups. It doesn't like people holding hands. It doesn't like 2 people together, 3 people, 4. It wants people just to be on their own. And if you don't stick with that can be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll notice that all structures pretty much they're kind of in that embery state where they've been burnt. Right. And your sanity, by the way, it just goes nuts here, so to speak.
Yeah. And I will actually add some effects where if you get really low sanity in this level, you won't be able to eat the food, stuff like that. There are other wanderers here that are afflicted with the same stuff.
Yeah, that's part of the
there's no
lore.
almond water here.
Yeah, is that for some reason there's a lot of food, but nobody wants to eat it, right? So everybody destroys the food, or they just don't eat it, and they die of starvation. A lot of them die of starvation, and you'll notice a lot of people are holding hands when they died. Here we go, right?
You'll notice the gigantic marker that we've placed. That's just
this is the burn
marker.
Where you spawn is the burn barn, and there's a wanderer's note there. I guess we should have read it, but then this is part of the burn barn area, and you'll see this big. This is how I leave notes for John over here, and he.
For me to take care.
Oh man, look at that!
I was legitimately not expecting that. Holy mackerel!
You didn't know I put that in there, did you?
Oh,
I forgot to tell you about that.
I'm scared to go any further now.
That was
lightning.
Awesome.
Okay. What does this giant brick say? I want a trigger in a normal cabin that catches fire and turns to the charred one. Yeah. Well, I found that out the hard way. Over here is, and I think I just added some swimming volumes to it. A lake. It's actually not as laggy as I remember it being, so maybe we'll do a little more
exploring. It's dark under there.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
really
then there's a waterfall over
there.
here, right?
Yeah, let's get out of here and just go swim off the waterfall.
Can you get up there?
Oh.
Yeah, so there are several distinct places in the lore where you need to visit, and then there's an entity. Everybody's pretty much lost their minds, There's an entity called the Gray One, and they think he's the one that does all this mess, right?
The collision's kind of blocking me here. I can't really go off, but that's something that I'll look at, and I will definitely make it so that you can. Just swim.
Yeah, and there's, I think, a little loot drop. I made it so you could go underneath.
I did actually put stuff in there.
Did you? I like your swimming volume there. It looks good.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get up there now. It's going to be a bit of a tough one.
Well, I would say
a way, but
yeah, you could respawn if you want, whatever. But
yeah,
it's tough. It's spread out. So there's 5 different areas.
No Olympic swimmer.
Outposts that people have tried to set up. There's supposed to be MEG drops that have happened, and they're supposed to keep dropping, but nobody will eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, you can go all the way around this.
Yeah, I think I may actually be able to go up here.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying exploring this. There's a bunch of floating grass here.
There is a bunch of floating grass.
This isn't exactly putting our best foot forward, hence why it's a preview. So yeah, just remember that this is not actually out yet. I
think floaty grass is one of the things I see most in as visual bugs in most games. What are we playing right now? That's
Satisfactory.
I love that game, Satisfactory. But you know what? Probably the same grass too. Honestly, it looks like it.
All right, looks like we have a collision blocking volume here that I just need to. Yeah, I'm not gonna go up there.
Cool.
But a really cool level, and it'll be even cooler when it's done. And it'll be way cooler when I actually know where the lightning strikes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna now I gotta go in there.
And there's a great NPC. I wish we could. There's no way to go see the NPC there, right? Probably not.
Probably not.
All right. I know we want to keep these short, so.
Yeah. Very minor last thing. Last week we showed off that I improved the Mark III rifle's bolt interaction. I kind of went a little further on that and just I made it. I just kind of streamlined it a little more. I know it's a little hard to explain, but the recoil points in a just a overall better direction. I will say though, there's one thing that's wrong right now on the build that makes these completely inoperable, and I need to go fix. Or I already did fix it, and they'll be operable again in the next update. Anyways, I think that's about all that I think we want to show here. Is it?
Yeah, I think that's about it. Added some particles to the pool room sand.
Yeah, that was a suggestion by Allie666.
Thanks, Allie, for helping us out. And if you'd like to help out, we'd love to have you. Playtesters, really more like family, just like-minded people who are into this huge fan art slash VR game. It's a lot of fun. Join us on the Discord. Become a playtester if you'd like, or just hang out. Tips, tricks, new whips, stuff we're working on. I'm currently working on the trenches.
Level 49.
And it's sick, dude. It's sick. When I hand this thing over to John, there's going to be all kinds of explosions. 3 different trench systems, the whole thing. It's going to be good. I think we got 188 you can take a look at in the museum right now that's still under construction.
I'm working on it.
It's coming along nicely, and I think that's going to do it for us. I'm Paul. Yep. He's John. He does all the heavy lifting, programmer dude. I try to keep up where I can. Thank you to our community. Without you, we don't do this. Discord, thank you. We love you. YouTube, thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll know when we're back on. Next Saturday, though, we'll have more stuff to show you what we've been working on all week.
Yep. And now I'm going to go no clip into this wall. No clip out back into the front rooms.
Be careful.
2,
Be careful.
1.
Be careful.